Before we start the video, I was watching another YouTube video. A guy named Eric. He do oversized loads. He was showing off his load. Then he came to his escorts. And one of them looked very familiar. And then it hit me. He was related to a guy that used to work for me. For those of y'all that don't know, I used to have a driver roughly about a year ago. He put a scratch down the side of my sleeper and my headache rack. He called a claim at Landstar. Didn't tell anybody about none of this. And then he quit, didn't tell me, and wouldn't answer the phone. By the time he answered the phone, I found out he was working with another guy I know at Landstar. Which at the moment, I was pissed, but it ended up being a blessing in disguise. When he started driving for me, I really wasn't ready. But his persistence and my desire to have somebody in my truck kind of pushed that along. There were a few red flags that I just didn't pay attention to and I dismissed. But that's something you can learn from me. If you're not 100% ready to make a move like that, financially or equipment-wise or just all around not ready, don't do it. But I ended up putting him in the truck anyway. First couple of loads, Landstar wanted me to pretty much shadow him, make sure he knew what he was doing. Shit, I was gonna do it anyway. I'm not just putting somebody in my truck, turning him loose, and I ain't never seen him drive with my own eyes before. You understand what I'm saying? And of course, the guy that was driving for me, he ain't like that too much. I didn't really give a shit. I would notice, while he's driving, going around curves, he never slows down. I'm watching the whole nacelle lean to the side every time. And I'm telling him, slow down, slow down. There's a curve coming up, slow down. Why ain't you slow down in the curve? It's like he won't hear me or something. We go through the little towns. For y'all that don't know, we don't do a lot of interstate driving. So the states normally route us through the small towns. Small towns got speed limits, 25, 35 miles an hour. He got to go faster, for whatever reason. But anyway, I'm telling him, slow down in the curve, slow down in the curve. And this whole time, the guy that I seen in the YouTube video, the escort, is escorting him. And I know he's hearing me say the same thing. I'm saying this over the CB. So he had a bright idea. I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with the movie Friday After Next. In that movie, there's a character named Pinky out the chain. Pinky tells his driver,
"You're hitting them corners too goddamn fast. You need to slow this mother down. You understand?"
For copyright reasons, I can't play the whole clip. But long story short, his nephew played that shit over the CB radio as I'm telling him, slow down, do not go through the curve that fast. His nephew cut that on, played it over the CB, and man, we laughed as hard as hell. That shit was hilarious. Needless to say, that didn't help at all. He kept speeding anyway. But like I said, he ended up quitting. Didn't say anything, but when he quit, he went to work for a guy I know, Frank, real good guy. He actually helped me get on with Landstar, gave me a lot of good advice. Shout out to Frank. Went on to work for him and taught me a lesson. Thank God, one that didn't cost me too much. So next time I put somebody in my truck, I'll make sure I'm a lot more prepared. And let that be a lesson to you. If you're not ready, don't force it.
What up, welcome back to C1 Specialized, your #1 YouTube heavy haul channel. We up here at the yard, about to get everything put together, get the trailer hooked up, and we're gonna head down to Arizona. It's a beautiful day out here. Windmills turning, and it's turning the right way too. That's where we needed to go. They're clearing out a lot of towers down here. Try to get some good shots for y'all, and hope everybody doing all right out there. I know it's still slow as hell. I don't know what's gonna happen with this industry, man. It always fluctuates, but it's been a while since, well, actually, I ain't never heard it being this bad before. And I don't know. I just hope everything bounces back for everybody, you know. Tuck some of this line back in. I'm just out here putting air to the trailer. Like I said, we about to head out in a minute. He almost did it right. Almost did it right. It's all good though. That's that one speaker?
Give me a minute, I gotta change and
Alright, you good. We gotta wait for on people to come get you, take you out. They gotta run you around the building, run you all the way out. It's a decent little spot, man, to get loaded. It ain't bad. I'm gonna go ahead and get all this trailer stuff together. I'm gonna hook up, get my blocks up, get this tower up in the air. We're gonna burn the road up. But I want y'all to leave me something down in the comments, man. Let me know how it's going for y'all. Whatever you may be doing, whether it's tanker, heavy haul, shit, drive in, whatever it is you're doing, leave me a message down in the comments, man. Let me know how you doing. There's a guy that tagged me in a post. Guy talking about, you know, people tell you not to get into certain things, right? Like certain people tell you, don't get into heavy haul, or don't do this, don't do that. But you looking at them and they doing it, right? It's one of the comedian guys, man. I can't remember the guy's name. Hey, look at that plane up there. That's the 88D, ain't it? He was saying, people tell you not to get in the store, but they doing it and they making money. Well, I know a lot of people have heard me say, hey, right now is not the time to get in the heavy haul, right? And it's not, especially as an owner operator. Unless you have your own customers, you got your own freight, direct shippers, you're leasing on to a good company that has their own direct customers, own shippers and everything like that. That's the only time I would advise somebody to get into this game right now. If you got the experience, you got the equipment already. I'm telling people don't get into it right now, not because I'm not making no money, but because everything is so expensive right now. And the money is not matching the expenses. All this stuff right here is really eating into people's profit margins. And the guy that tagged me in it, I think he tagged me because he know I tell people not to get into heavy haul right now, not to buy your own equipment. And, you know, I'm just giving you my opinion. You ain't got to listen to me. Go and do it yourself. But before you do, just do your research. Talk to the people that's done it already. That's done went out and bought their own equipment, their own trucks, paying double and triple for what the price of a truck really is. You go talk to them people first. Don't talk to nobody like me that's already well established. They got a customer they deal with on a regular basis. That ain't who you want to deal. That ain't who you want to talk to. Talk to some people that's bought it within the past year, and they pull off with a load board. They live like that. Just talk to them, and more than one. People like myself, people like the comedian guy. I believe I know what company he at. I don't really hear him talk about it, so I ain't gonna say nothing. But if he had a company, I think he is, he good.
I ain't put something reflective on.
Oh shit, yeah, alright.
This ain't gonna work, man. You can't see my belly in this yellow shirt. You don't need to be behind the wheel, bitch.
And you know, I could be wrong, but I think that's why he tagged me on that post. I am telling people that though. I don't advise nobody get that shit right now. talking to me.
Is this better, boss?
What you say?
Is this better?
I thought you had a little vest or something.
All right, I do. I have to find it.
You remember me saying we leaving today?
Yeah, 130 all 3 still.
I thought so. Again, back to what I was saying. It ain't just for brand new equipment, old equipment too. So look, like I tell everybody, you gonna pay the mechanic or you gonna pay the bank. You're not gonna escape it. Me personally, I'd rather pay the bank. All these bolts right here. Look, that one loose right there. All these bolts broke. Whole sign took off. Almost hit my damn Escort. The hell with that?
Well, that way we came back, Jimmy. You talking about some beautiful country. I feel bad you can't take that truck through there.
I know it, man. I want to go too.
It was that over there around flag that me and you were talking about. Don't hold a light to it.
Man, that shit over there, flag was nice.
And they got a train over there you can ride. Probably about a 20-mile ride on the train takes you up through the canyon and everything.
20-mile ride.
Probably 20 miles.
Damn.
When they turn around, or 10 mile down and then they turn around and do the 10 mile back. Probably. I guarantee you there's some barriers up there. Don't you think, Nate?
Gotta be.
Yep. Yeah, they some barriers up there. Yeah.
Probably some of everything up there.
You already checked your box?
Yeah, I just checked. Gotta figure out something a little better with these airlines, man. I should know. Got a new high pole. There you go. I don't know if I finished what the hell I was trying to say, but I point everybody in the direction of being a company driver first. There's so much you can learn for free. You understand what I'm saying? Free. Everybody in such a rush, they ready to spend their whole life savings on something they can learn for free. So again, I don't know why buddy post tag me on that post, but if it was because of that reason that I tell people don't get into the owner-operator side of things, there's a reason for that. Shit is real out here, man. It's all right. You go ahead and set the pole up. I said, you good? Go ahead and set the pole up. I come measure. Bam. I get the bungee with the one hook, wrap it around, and put the hook back in the hole that ain't, you know what I mean? And pull this just so it don't get caught up under there. Other than that, nah, it was straight. Everything look good. Everything locked in. I might not see it on camera, but I look everything over about 3-4 times. up, get on down the road. I'ma holler at y'all on the next video. Alright?
Yeah. I take you back to my first gram. All I wanted was a quarter pound. Now I cop this shit.